Hello Internet, and welcome to my live reaction for Eden Zero Chapter 9. We last left off, Shiki, Rebecca, and Happy had arrived at Sibir's hideout to rescue Pino, where they saw Wise already kind of in a conflict with them, with Sibir's group, and then they all showed up, giving Wise a chance to steal their motorcycle and run the fuck away, with Pino and with Happy still on the motorcycle. And then Shiki got seemingly crushed by a crate, leaving Rebecca alone to fight the Foot Brothers. Sibir is chasing Wise, Pino, and Happy, and Shiki fell through the ground and found a basement covered in destroyed robots, including one that looks like Michael. And that's where we leave off for Chapter 9 versus Foot Brothers. So I imagine we won't be having that much on the Michael plotline today. Shiki Granbell, a user of gravity ether gear from the Dark Ages, takes on the journey into the vast space after meeting Rebecca and Happy, and so begins the story of a man whose name would be echoed throughout the universe. Our cover picture is Michael and Shiki fishing. Shiki wholeheartely goes gravity fishing. Life changes depending on your ideas. Did he make a gravity well right where where he put his fishing hook? Alright. Anyway, we open right where we left off. Shiki is seeing the destroyed Michael. Shiki discovers a broken bot in Sibir's basement. What happens then from the tears rolling down his cheeks? And yeah, he's Shiki looking at the robot. Michael, why are you here? That's right. You're Michael from 50 years ago. You're gonna go to Grand Bell after this. I wanted to meet you so bad. And then Michael just beeps at him. My model number is TB40002. Identification code Johnny. Johnny? I am probably different from the robot you know. You're not Michael? And just starts crying. It is not impossible for you to make this mistake. Because we are a mass-produced model. And he looks around and the floor is just littered in copies of this robot. And Shiki just starts shaking. Everyone's in tatters. Isn't there anyone who can fix you guys up? This place is a dumping ground. We are robots that have been discarded. Hold on, I'm gonna fix you. Wait. And Shiki flashes back to his time as the repair guy for the robots. Shiki, link these cords together. The blue ones. Okay. Come if you break again. And Shiki's waving behind the robots he just fixed. To think that he intends to fix us all by himself. Well, it's hard to tell him that we're being fixed by the auto repair system. Aww. Your cast is we see the Machine King. Your cast is a repairman in this play. You're not a real one. Shiki doesn't know how to fix robots. Oh, because it was all just an act. And Shiki's trying to fix him. Shit, it shouldn't be like this. It's okay. I'll do something somehow. You sure are a kind human. And Shiki is still, desperately trying to fix Johnny. We were made as toys for Master Sibir, but we soon broke and were thrown away. We thought all humans were like that, but I'm glad that I was able to meet a human like you in the end. Oh no, Mashima! Stop being such a fucking tearjerker! And Shiki, stares at Johnny in shock. As Pino is still crying in Wise's arms. If I don't do my job, everyone will... Huh? Everyone? Happy asks her. All the other androids have been treated badly by Master Sibir. And Wise just keeps his eyes on the road. That's awful. And Sibir, fires a missile at the motorcycle, and it hits right behind it, sending the motorcycle, flying. As Wise, I think, is still holding on to Pino. I can't quite tell. But Happy's just sent flying. Wah! And then we're back to the Foot Brothers fights, as one of the Foot Brothers, launches a kick at Rebecca. Eek! And he, hits the crate right behind Rebecca. And leaves a pretty, deep hole. What's with that power? And the other one, launches his foot up for, an uppercut. Or not uppercut. Opposite uppercut. A downer cut. That's what we're calling it. And he, smashes the crate. A weapon? Isn't there one around here? And the Foot Brother gets a shot of Rebecca's calves, I think? and it distracts her. And distracts him, I mean. And, the other foot brother, like, gets his foot ready for another kick. A weapon! And Rebecca, like, grabs a pistol. An ether-style one, too. And then the other foot brother gets distracted by the booty. Better be prepared! Hold on a second! And the two foot brothers, like, try to, like, stop her from shooting. And Rebecca's like, what? My, oh my. Those are some good legs you have there. Beautiful legs. Is this a sexual thing, or is it like they're obsessed with legs because they're the Foot Brothers? My legs? Would you grant us the honor of inspecting them all the way down to your toes? My oh my, I would like to witness those lovely heels. And Rebecca like starts blushing and like looks down as she like holds her gun. You freaking perverts! And just starts shooting the fuck out of them. As the Foot Brothers like to pluck them all with their legs. Show us your legs! And they would like lunge at her legs. No way! Right as the barrel like bursts up from behind her, as everyone looks at it in shock. And Shiki's back, slamming on the underside of the barrel. Shiki! Why, you dare get in the way of those beautiful legs! And they both jump up at Shiki. Die, Machina! Heavy spin kick! And like knocks the fuck out of the Foot Brothers. And they both get sent flying as a random henchman is like cowering in the background. No way! The Foot Brothers are... Where are Pino and Sibir? And he like lands on the ground. They went over there, and she points out to where they went. And Shiki just like dashes off, not even caring about the Foot Brothers. Shiki! Excuse me. And the Foot Brother with the bangs on one eye. Please show us your legs. Huh? Stubborn, aren't you? I'm assuming the Foot Brothers are like done for at this point. Because they're minor enough early Mashima villains that I don't really mind how easily they got wiped out. But then we cut back to Wise, Happy, and Pino staring down Sibir. What should we do? Pino, shut that robot down with your EMP. I can't. There's no way I can go against Master Sibir. And Sibir like launches a missile. Die, Wise! A missile! Pino! And something, I'm assuming is Shiki, like, launches right through Sibir's chest. Huh? Everyone like, looks on in shock. As Shiki is like kicked Sibir out of the mech. Shiki! And he sends Sibir flying. You brat! And he gets to the arm. His robot arm starts to do something. Crap, that arm! Been a while since someone's got me this angry. And Shiki like just glares at him. You took the words right out of my mouth! And he just slugs Sibir. Tears dry into an angry rage. A fist filled with a friendship explodes. To be continued, Chapter 10. We're friends, aren't we? And yeah, that is Chapter 9. Alright. So this chapter, I feel like, it's kind of gonna be... It's kind of the first kind of, like, fairy tale style fight we had, where, like, rage equals more power. And honestly, these villains are early enough in the series that, like, I don't particularly mind them getting beat so easily, especially the Foot Brothers, they felt very much like gag villains anyway. Sibir, I'm not sure if Sibir is down, but I would like him to not quite be down. Maybe have another chapter as he desperately tries to, like, beat Shiki, and then finally Pino steps up and, like, uses the EMP to beat him. That's kind of how I want the next chapter to go. Maybe we're friends, aren't we, being, like, a last desperate plea from Shiki to Pino, getting her to, like, fight Sibir. I don't know. But I hope Sibir still has at least one chapter left. After that, we'll have plenty of time to figure out the time shenanigans that are going on right now. But I can't imagine Sibir will still be up by the end of Chapter 10. Chapter 10 just seems like the place where Sibir is going to get beat. Hopefully, as I said, by Pino's EMP. But I was completely wrong about this chapter, first of all. I thought this chapter would just be like Rebecca versus the Foot Brothers, and we wouldn't really see too much of Shiki and the Michael bots, Johnny and the other robots. That would kind of be pushed off to a later chapter. But no, that would be, like, the first, like, 5 or 6 pages were all focused on that. And then, Shiki, in his, like, robot-loving rage, burst up and, like, wiped the floor with the Foot Brothers in, like, one hit. Which is a little disappointing, I admit. I would like to be a bit more of a clash with them. But they weren't really built up enough for me to really be too upset that they were being that fast. It's Mashima. We know what we're getting into. Um, but yeah, other than that, this was a fine chapter. It was mainly just a fighting chapter, and I've said before, Mashima's fight resolutions have never really been the best. Hopefully, in these early days, though, they don't. It's not like ramped up to the huge stakes that Fairy Tail often got into. But yeah, that's kind of my thoughts on Eden Zero Chapter 9. I enjoyed it. It wasn't a standout chapter of the series. It was still a lot of fun. So I'm going to leave this video off here. Hope you all enjoyed the chapter and the video. If you did, feel free to drop me a like or subscribe or whatever the fuck you want. I don't really care. And as always, people, keep kicking ass and I'll see you in the future. Bye!